just some small town dads living in the White Mountains.
I'm feeling that song's funky. That bitch is speaking in tongues at me. I know y'all can't hear it.
Woo. No, we're just telepathic. And we're like going.
We vibe into the same fucking brainwave.
That would be really cool. That's like I think that's what I imagine what like Neuralink's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to think.
Did you remember growing up those suckers you could buy?
Oh,
you would
you
fucking
just-
put your
yeah.
teeth on them and you'd get a clip of like a Backstreet Boys song.
Yes.
That was
that with like toothbrushes too.
I do remember that too. They never had good songs though.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Brushing your teeth, my neck, my back.
Fucking 9-year-old Gabe in the bathroom. That'd be great.
Shh, girl, trying to get your pussy wet.
I'm trying to get my teeth wet. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think that was like the first dabble into that Neuralink technology with those fucking suckers and toothbrushes.
How did they not make adult versions of that? That'd be awesome. Like I feel like that'd be funny just to have.
It's not as fun to pander sex to kids.
That's true.
I mean, to adults.
No, I was gonna say that's why we have VPNs and shit now because kids getting their grubby little hands and all of our fun stuff.
They
ruining it.
They hit my porn site finally.
Jeez.
With that age verification.
You know, like as a dad, you always gotta separate, you know, being a dad from like being a friend or whatever. You know, to your
to
kid.
being a 33-year-old man.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's hard.
It's tough. Yeah. You know.
I'm still a kid.
And now imagine on a global scale with the fucking internet and everything. It's just
they're out here trying to raise us as their toddlers.
Yeah, that's what they're. It feels like it. I mean, because like I felt like an adult until they took my porn away, and then I was just like,
until we
"Fuck
got
you, Dad!"
Until we got put in timeout.
Yeah,
y'all jerking off too much.
God, see, you're ruining it for everybody. Whoever fucking, ruined it.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm just angry. I'm sorry. I have a lot of pent up anger.
You've been edging for 11 days.
I've been so productive.
Dude, it's clean as fuck in here.
Thank you.
It even smells good.
Yeah, it's been fucking awesome with all the fucking time I have. No, it's a podcast, a comedy podcast called Small Town Dads.
Oh, we do that.
Hey, that's cool. Hey.
He said the name.
Damn right. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is a adult rowdy comedy podcast.
Where you don't got to verify your age.
That's right. No, yeah, you're good. You're safe. This is safe waters for you.
If you got an ID headband, they'll wear it just to be safe.
Fuck, I forgot mine.
I got a custom one being made, so mine's in the shop.
Nice. So yeah, I just want to invite you all to sit in, join the dad sesh. We joke about stuff. We don't really take a whole lot of things too serious. Neither should you. If you do, this is not the place for you.
No.
But that being said, I am your host, Jesse Regalado, with the one and only STD co-host,
Gabriel Lee Nelson.
Yeah.
Did you take your Tylenol today?
Tylenol PM, baby.
Oh, damn. Is you're autistic and sleepy?
That's right. Someone say that's a superpower.
There's a new allegation or a new whatever they're saying of things that
you don't know me. Don't fucking
predator poachers.
Damn it! The long game. I respect it.
Right?
Yeah.
Now there's a new.
I mean, with that vest though, you look like.
There's a new claim of the cause of autism.
Well, yeah. Other than Tylenol, I seen that.
So, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy suggested there may be a link between autism and circumcision, while reasserting the unproven theory that Tylenol causes the disorder. So they're saying circumcision is now linked to autism.
So does it have? Is it directly to like?
You get
Tylenol.
You get your dick skin cut off, and you're like counting cards. Out here just making Rain Men.
All of a sudden,
No. So this is where it gets real funny. Before I read the real funny thing,
sure.
As I was typing
that wasn't funny.
I was typing it into Google, I was typing in circumcision linked to autism.
Uh-huh.
Well, the first autofill said circumcision linked to baptism, which I thought was really fucking funny. I think they just mixed up words.
Yeah, I think they're just fucking with us.
But this is a quote by RFK himself.
Okay.
There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised
Nope,
early.
you gotta do it the way you do it.
Is that how? I don't even know how he talks.
Yeah.
There are 2 studies that show children who are circumcised.
Add more pain. No, you're
Oh,
sounding
more
robotic.
pain?
Yeah, add more pain to your voice. Get that. Yeah, come on.
There's 2 studies that
close.
show children
There you go.
are circumcised early.
Now
have
sound like
double the rate.
you're holding in a fart.
I'm not that damaged, I guess.
I'm just saying that. It kind of sounds like
this.
this.
Sounds like you're coming.
Gabe, let me just hear me out. It's like that.
There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised. Still robotic.
Oh yeah,
I'm AI.
Fucking Christian got it.
Anyway, the studies show that children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they are given Tylenol
for the pain.
For the circumcision. These are real words. He really said that.
What a world.
So if you're circumcised and on the Tylenol, we can't be friends.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, we have to be friends.
You gotta prove that you're not circumcised to buy Tylenol now. Wait, does it only affect people that are circumcised?
Well, it says circumcised early. So if you get circumcised when you're like 17,
so there's a time
I think
frame?
you're good.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. Out of hand.
It's too much.
It is too much. Too much. I should have. I forgot when they said this. I should have asked our last guest how they felt about the topic. Speaking of which, we missed you. You know, for the episode, I'm referring to the last episode 34 with Emily and Bonnie. That was
I was here
good
for
times.
the first half of it.
Yeah.
I had to hop off the ride. You know, ladies be late.
That's right.
Hey, just kidding.
No, but for real, that was true. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like. I mean, no, it was pretty late. It was like 3:30.
I had to.
3
yeah.
is what was
the
said.
time set. I think we started recording it closer to 5.
Yeah,
maybe 4:30 because I had to bounce by 6:30.
Right.
I was 5 minutes late to work.
Yes.
Mostly I wouldn't be. It was raining like a motherfucker though.
Yeah, and Emily just got off of work kind of situation.
Yeah.
She wanted to, just
I
get the work off of her so that way she can focus on having a good time on the interview. I mean,
I do get wanting to
podcast.
be fresh after work,
So,
especially
yeah.
going on camera.
Especially.
I learned that from my days in the porn business.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that I respect those titles that you had still. Like, I can tell you're always fresh in your videos.
Oh, he definitely showered today.
Oh, yeah, he's got that razor bumps on his balls. Like, oh, he cared.
Oh, he tried.
So, yeah, did you finish the episode?
I did.
Nice.
So I got to the point where I read a White
It'd be
Mountain
funny to
Watch.
nope.
Yeah, I'm not even subscribed.
I just watched my part.
I just wait. I watch it when I look through the reels.
There you go.
No, I caught the end of it because it cuts, and honestly, I was kind of upset y'all didn't even talk about me leaving. It just cut. I was like, all right, I got to bounce, and it just cut, moved on. I was like, this is all too fucking familiar.
That's great. Well, I mean, sorry, okay? I didn't have any way.
Well, you
I
didn't
should've.
fucking stop the show and kick him out when I had to leave.
Right, that was it. Like, now the party continues. No, I should have had it to where, like, some sort of animation where you get, like, wings and, like, fly away or something. Like, I don't know.
Everybody should have put on T-shirts of me on,
There you go.
on it.
Then we all turn into, just the whole podcast of us looking like you.
Yeah, doing my voice.
Yeah.
I want to do a birthday party like that where everybody comes dressed as a different era of Gabe.
Ooh.
There's been a few different ones.
Yeah.
Got long-haired drug junkie
That would be
Gabe,
fun.
dreadhead
That would be
Gabe,
fun.
alcoholic Gabe, crash out sober bald Gabe.
Ooh, I'd be best friend Gabe. So yeah, you didn't miss a whole lot. We had fun, as you can tell, but at the same time, a lot of it was about like singles in that life up here.
Yeah, I caught a lot of things that I wish I was here to
It
comment on.
got yeah.
I could see the smoke coming out of your ears.
Oh, really?
And you couldn't do it. I understand. You can't say it when you're by yourself.
No, I mean that was probably the most filtered I guess I've been. Not necessarily because I was being mindful of our guests.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. I didn't
Reading
wanna,
a room.
And it was
There's nothing. It's a skill.
and having ladies on this platform was it was new. It was like
Granted, some of the shit we've said leading up to having ladies on this platform.
Yes. I mean, knowing the people that we have on, the majority of the times I feel comfortable with these people. So it's like I know that they can take the joke, they can give it, they dish
Yeah.
it, they can take it. So
Also a skill. Not everybody can
Yeah.
dish it.
yeah, and then like when Bonnie mentioned, she was like, well, her like the intimidating factor to this was that it's on the internet forever. Like once
Yeah.
it's on, and I'm like, I had nothing to say against. I was like, yeah, that's kind
It
of
is.
that's exactly what it is. So what
It's
we're doing.
freeing, isn't it?
Right? I mean, it's liberating in a way, Anyway, point is like I appreciate everyone that's been brave enough, to have fun with us, because again, I can see how this could intimidate some that and especially in our small town.
And we haven't ruined anyone's life yet.
We're still getting there. I'm working on it.
Let's get a few more viewers.
Yeah. We also have Joe Whitey coming on next Wednesday.
I want to have a clean compliment rap battle with Joe Whitey.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That would be super fun.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, let's throw that in the book. What else? I mean, I don't want to go into the episode. We'll figure it out.
See how long before one of us swears.
We can have a swear counter.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a swear counter.
We can have our own little game going on.
So it'll be the first clean episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the
Clean STDs
maybe
coming up next
clean
week.
10 minutes.
Whoever. Yeah, we'll have to do something. I think that'd be fun.
I want to get Joe to say fuck.
That's the thing. We should get her to cuss more than us.
Yeah.
That'll be the game. It's like and I think that would be really competitive in my head because I'd be really purposely trying to get her to do it without me knowing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it.
You just pinch her on the back of the arm real hard. So she's like, fuck! Fuck, God damn it, Jesse.
It's just a torture.
Yeah. Oh, you won't cuss?
I mean, she doesn't have a potty mouth by nature.
Yeah.
She's a clean comic. Even when we're hanging out, off the clock, it's not. It's not like she just turns into this different person. With Joe, you see what you get.
It's not like the fucking clean kind woman. It's just a persona.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
She gets off stage. She's like, "Yeah, fuck all of you and everything you stand
this
for."
fucking crowd.
I don't even know why I do this fucking shit with these people.
Exactly. Gets a cigarette and it's just like
it's a double shot of well whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't even got ice in it, Jesse. You bitch.
pussy.
And it's like a Winston.
Oh god! Inside,
Yeah.
like miss, you can't do this.
She drops it in her
Just
drink,
look
flips
at-
everyone
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and leaves.
You know what? Maybe that is her. I love this version of Joe. I can't wait to
This
see.
image that we've created.
Yes.
of her.
Yes. What if we just say that's it? We'll just spread that rumor. I mean, that's a pretty good rumor. Like she's just this like no filter, just 100% real boss bitch energy. I could see it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. So thank you, Emily and Bonnie, for just hanging out. It was good. Oh, we also talked about tattoos.
Yeah.
You want to jump on that? We said
I don't even like tattoos.
those are all fake.
Yeah. I put them on. Just
Yeah. So yeah, what's your least favorite and your favorite?
my least favorite, and it's not a bad tattoo by any means. It's just text. Right there on my arm. And they're My Chemical Romance lyrics.
Okay.
But what the tattoo says is a day might fill your place, a temporary stand-in for your face. What the fucking lyrics say is, and they might fill your place. I had let an ex draw it out because we were both diehard My Chemical Romance fans.
Yeah.
So it was like super.
you
it
didn't
was super
proofread it?
meaningful. Let's say when you listen to it, you can hear that if that's what you're thinking.
Sure, but you didn't
Kind of
go
like,
up.
kind of like that song, "Give Me the Beat, Boys, and Free My Soul." There's
Revved up like a douche. Another. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
No, but
Like, if
like,
you're thinking those words, you're gonna hear those words.
but then you go and check AZ lyrics.
I didn't. I trusted her.
Oh no!
You see, I've got a long track
Gay.
history of trusting women.
Yeah,
So we got it. We post it. We're all proud of it.
yeah.
Somebody comments on the picture like, "Those lyrics aren't right."
Oh,
Oh
my
man, she was
God.
so upset. I was just trying to be like, "It's okay."
It's funny now. You know,
It is
it's like
funny now. And like, I'm just emo enough and like poetry enough that saying still works. I don't have to say their song lyrics.
Right?
I can be like, I'm just deep.
Are these razor cuts?
like I've lost someone? Yeah. Why are they going down the road, not
Yeah.
across the street?
Crazy.
So,
Yeah.
not because it's a bad tattoo, just because like
No.
it's wrong.
Yeah, because from a distance, it still looks like a good tattoo. You don't. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't read it, until I get like again super close and read it.
I have to say, favorites are probably the hands,
Hell yeah!
the Flower of Life, and Metatron's cube.
All right, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, and then yeah, I like the sacred geometry shit. I got
It's
Fibonacci
awesome.
up here.
Yeah.
I felt like I went. Have you seen that movie Pi? It's
Mm-mm.
a Darren Aronofsky film. The guy that made Requiem for a Dream.
Okay, yeah, good.
He
movie.
made Pi, and it's all in black and white, and it's about a mathematician.
How old is this?
Around the time of Requiem. For
Oh,
a
okay,
Dream.
okay, around that. Okay,
You know, and Jared Leto was cool still.
yeah. Man, Hollywood believes in him though.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
they do.
They really believe in him.
I believed in him more then.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember when I put the pieces together, I'm like,
Yeah.
30 Seconds to Mars, Requiem for a Dream, because
Yeah.
I loved Requiem. I watched
Oh,
that movie so much.
Killer movie.
I ended up loving heroin.
Yeah.
I love that movie so
You're
much.
such a fan.
Yeah.
It was a gateway. It was a gateway drug.
No, but Pi is about a mathematician who
Yeah.
are like trying to solve for pi,
Mhm.
find an end to pi,
Mhm.
help the Jews like solve some mathematical equation tied to
Right.
Fibonacci that'll prove, God's existence type shit.
Right.
And he just gets so deep into it. He draws Fibonacci on his head, all the numbers of pi, and all these like mathematical graphs and shit, and just drives himself insane. He ends up taking a power drill to his temple to
Yeah.
release the pressure.
The pressure.
So when I got this, I had like a particularly bad day. I was like, what if I just put too much power on my fucking head that I can't deal with it? And that sounds crazy, but maybe.
That sounds like a dumb person thing.
Like a dumb person thing?
Well, because it's like
like a poor broke person getting
No,
tattoos.
you're trying to imagine yourself to be that person. So it's like you're just influenced.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like monkey see, monkey do. Like, oh man,
I'm
that's
very
exactly what I am.
I'm very impressionable.
And meet everyone.
Like when I'm watching Sons of Anarchy, I want to be a biker.
Yeah.
When I'm watching The Sopranos, I want to be a
Yes.
mobster.
Yes.
Watching Love Island, I want to be a lady with big tits.
And you can.
Yeah.
That's the world.
When I'm watching Pi, I want numbers to drive me crazy to the point where I take a power drill to my
It's
head.
cool.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is really cool. Yeah.
Not dying for your beliefs.
Oh,
Say if
right.
you're going to get burned at the stake or
Yeah.
put underwater, would you rather burn to death or drown?
I think drown.
I think I'd rather burn. Because I think they say in 6 seconds, your body goes into shock and you stop feeling the pain. I feel like when you're drowning, you're there until your brain runs out of oxygen, which is way longer than 6 seconds.
I feel like when it comes to getting burned, like how are you getting burned?
Gasoline in a match.
So they just dump.
you're up.
So you just
Yeah,
they
you're not like
just-
starting burning from the pant leg.
Well,
You just got to sit there.
That's saying if you get to choose how you get burned. What if they what if they just take one of those dab torches?
Just put it under your feet.
You know what I mean? That's it. You don't get to choose. You just get tied up.
Well,
and
then
they're
the
just
same for drowning. Then they just Chinese water torture you, but it's going into your nostrils.
I mean, I think I don't know. At that point, I feel like the drowning is drowning. Like you just, I don't think there's like a spectrum of like, I kind of drowned a little bit. Like you know,
I
like,
kind of burned to death.
Yeah, it's like no, you like I don't know. You can get 3rd-degree burns. You can get crazy burns
and
know,
survive.
and just be crazy. But I feel like so like you said, I don't know how accurate the whole 6 seconds thing is, but what if it was just like one spot? I know it's your whole internal system, so it's like it would make sense if your body would just shuts down its, pain receptor or whatever, just because of like, I don't know. I've never been in that much pain before. I've never given birth.
Because then when you think about burning people at the stake, though, they would tie them to the stake, light the fire at their feet, and then it would
that's what you think,
kind of go from there.
Because there's beds, like not like beds, but there's like these. You basically lay down as opposed to standing on a post.
Yeah.
So they just wrap your ass up, throw you on this whole pile, and then
throw you on there like firewood.
Yeah, and not all of it burns even. All right, like you can't. I can't assume that. I don't know how hot that would be. I mean, I feel like is the blaze the thing, or like should we start having like coals? Like when you cook on like charcoal, you don't want flames.
Yeah.
So
well, are you gonna eat this person after you burn them at the stake?
I'm just saying, like,
you put a post through them and spin them over the fire.
What if that's the more efficient way of killing someone? Like, what if it was like, what if they would burn faster because it was more of an even heat? Well,
it depends how humane you are about.
That's what I'm trying
about
to
wanting
think
to burn someone.
Well,
because
I feel like burning someone to death is more of like the spectacle of it. Like it's a very like
it's brutal.
Like, and it's like they're engulfed and shit. Like, yeah,
and then they always like it's so not cool, but like say in a movie, someone like they walk and they hit their knee and they still try and walk.
Yeah, and they're just like
it's just so.
And then you cut to the person that had like this great like. They maybe feel justified that this is happening to this person.
Yeah.
So they're sitting there and just like getting to watch, and you see in their eyes the reflection of their fire. Like you get to actually watch it. Like, I don't know. Are we crazy? Like, I don't know. No, this is a thing.
I think we need counseling. That's why we're doing this.
Well, I feel like drowning is less satisfying if you're into that kind of shit. Because like if you get to choose, I think I'd prefer just to have water fill my lungs and then go out that way. Because, like, I don't know, like, at some point, like, again, like, I guess the only other way to do it is, like, they had you flipped over doing the whole, what do they call it?
The waterboarding.
Yeah, if they're going to fucking waterboard you, like, either way, like, my foot isn't really in pain, I feel like, because my lungs are getting filled up. Does that make sense? Like,
kind of.
Because, like, when you get burned, like, like.
But, like, when your foot's in pain, you can breathe in, yell. You're, like, breathing in and.
But my foot's not in pain when I'm drowning. Like,
why the fuck is the foot relevant?
Because you can burn someone's foot and be, like, in a fucking pain. Like, there's every part of your body. Right, is so like getting different pain.
Both your feet are broken while you're getting waterboarded, so it really hurts when you flinch.
Well, your ass is gonna burn. Like that's gonna hurt. Like I've never had. Have you ever had your asshole on fire? Like
yeah, no, I ate a lot of green chili yesterday and some hot wings. We do that. Me and my papa eat this snack, and it's just literally
what is it?
Bread with fucking
Shackalicious XLs
with green chili on them because we're Mexican.
Nice.
No, it's just fucking butter, salt, and strips of green chili. Dude,
butter,
that shit's
salt,
so gas.
On green chilies?
Yeah, make a fucking green chili and butter sandwich.
Like fresh, or are you talking about
fresh
like you grill them?
They're already roasted.
Oh, gotcha. Like, yeah.
Put the strips on there, salt, butter. You do it with tortilla or bread.
That
I had like
good.
3 of them yesterday. So don't talk to me about burning assholes.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I ate those wings at the lodge at the dart tournament.
You might not want to get burned.
I don't want to drown either.
I think that would be the lesser of the two evils. That's how I look at it.
Subjectively, like you said, if you had to pick or you knew which one was coming,
yeah,
I would rather be completely engulfed in flames, not burned from.
But you don't get to choose. No, you said burned burned to death.
Yes.
So burned to death can mean a bunch of different things, though.
Okay.
When it comes to drowning, it's just as simple as drowning.
No, because you could drown someone long and drawn out. Just like you could burn someone long and drawn out.
No, again, that's why I go back to the foot thing.
To the point of not breathing and then let them catch their breath and then do it again.
If I have your feet on hot coals and my feet are in water, I have a foot bath. You are being cooked from the fucking feet. Like,
because my coals are warming your water.
Yeah, again, you're ridiculous. Like, no, it's not the same.
Well, the fucking water's not going to get so hot that you fall in and drown. They're gonna hold your head under it while you fucking fight and scream. And
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you're assuming that you get to choose. As
This
far
is
as,
my
like,
scenario.
No. I'm your torturer. You're my torturer. When it comes to water, you can't get too creative. It's focusing on my airways with fluid. That's it, right?
Nice.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna
drip it in.
I would just drink it at that point.
I would drip it into
I'll
your
piss
ear,
on myself
into your
and
ear,
still be okay.
drown your goddamn brain.
However it works, there's got to be there's a threshold, there's a limit where it's like once you cross that line, you're drowning, right? The drowning process, I don't know the time, but as far as what it takes, it's like once you're done, once you're past that,
Hang you
you're
upside
dead.
down and give you an enema until you just.
Ooh, that's a Tuesday, bro. Come on. So when it comes down to burning to death, you're assuming that you're completely engulfed in flames.
In my scenario.
And no, what if it's just like, no, we just want to like toast your toes, and you're just getting third-degree burns everywhere.
That's torture, not murder.
That. What? Like, it's the same thing when it comes
No,
to the
it's
drowning.
not.
If someone's gonna fucking waterboard me, that's
You're not gonna die.
definition. People have died.
I mean, yeah, they have.
Yeah, but I'm just
But
saying.
not if you're good at torturing.
I'm just saying, drowning's better than fucking getting burned alive. That's it. There's
We're gonna have to try this for science.
this hot take. Yeah, we will.
Live on the pod.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bucket of coals and a bucket of water, and I'm gonna stand in my water, and you stand in your coals, and we'll see who dies first, or whoever looks cooler. It's just, I'm sorry.
No, so I would jump. All right, I'm gonna jump out of the bucket because my feet are hot. Kick the bucket over. It's gonna light all of this on fire. You're gonna go to get out, slip, and then hit your head on the cabinet. And be
That's
the dead
true.
One.
You're right, but that's faster then, so it proves my point.
Was it Braveheart where they tied the horses to all the limbs
Oh,
and
right.
just had the horses go off in different directions?
Well, that one was like I guess, I don't know if, you might be right, because there's a movie that sounds like something, because like I've seen
Pretty sure
situations.
it was Braveheart, or they had a contraption.
There
where
was
they
a
did
contraption
that.
in Braveheart, and I think that was also a technique. But the thing is like, it wasn't to pull necessarily your limbs apart. It would pull you, stretch you. That's painful in itself, and then they just cut into them,
Oh,
and then just, oh, look at this, we're gonna.
oh God.
Yeah. And you're still alive, like, until you're just boom, until you go. But
All right, so would you rather be pulled to death?
no, I told you,
Or would
drown
you
me.
rather be rat dug?
Yeah, I don't know. So that's where the whole like getting pumped full of the way we do it now.
At execution?
Yeah, executions, like, it's supposed to be like more humane. Maybe it is. Yeah, I guess that's the best way.
Or they just paralyze them and put the most painful shit inside of them.
Did you see that VR system where it's got like a bullet cartridge in the VR system? So if you die in the game,
What
you
the
die
fuck?
for real. Yeah,
No.
yeah, it
So
exists.
they're just making these fucking prisoners on death row play video games
Not
to stay
yet,
alive.
not yet, but
Fucking death race.
yeah, exactly. No, like Gamer. Have you seen that?
I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they
Dude,
like.
I'm never putting on a VR headset ever.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's also like Sword Art Online, and it was
That's
also
an anime, right?
yeah, it was also on
That's a Japanimation.
Jap cartoons, baby. I love them.
Well, can you say that nowadays, Jap?
Is that
I'm just kidding.
is that not good anymore? I had a soft P on it.
yeah, it's where you could have said them Japs.
I could have been like Clint Eastwood on it. At Gran Torino, bro. Gee. You know what's funny when I think about like being, I gotta be easy with certain things? Like, no, the kind of shit what movie were we watching? Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like Tarantino, like his character raped and killed a woman. And everyone was like feeling bad
They're like,
for
classic Tarantino.
George Clooney because his brother was dying, after getting, mouth fucked by Salma Hayek's foot. It's like,
That's a dream.
dude, and it was just like, this was okay. And I remember being young and watching that, and it's like, and people are like, oh, don't say this, don't say that. It's just, Bullshit.
I think I have
Bullshit.
something in my notes. Speaking of Clint Eastwood, that I wrote down for the next comedy set.
Uh-huh.
Talk about how people are like, "Oh, Clint Eastwood," when they talk about like models of like men, you know,
Right.
John Wayne, Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
So when people are like, "Yeah, you should be more like Clint Eastwood," and I'm
These
like,
generational role models.
Yeah. And I'm like, which one? The one where he makes a chick box and die,
Yeah.
or the one where he's just real fucking racist?
Yeah. It's either racist, sexist. There's always something. Even when you think about our presidents, our founding fathers, they all had slaves in one way or another. And
George Washington was like way worse than me.
yeah, I mean, that one. I mean, there's only a few people that are perfect, I guess, in humanity.
Depending
That's just
who you
math.
ask.
Yeah, right.
Nixon.
Columbus, huh? Anybody?
Dude, you stole that joke.
I love that how crazy people get because it was just past Columbus Day was, right?
And it's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, and that's where you get it's just fun to see because you always see both sides, and there doesn't need to be sides. We get the guy was a dumbass, like he got lost at sea. Even his country didn't want him, so there was one of those missions like get him the fuck out of here.
Just send him there.
Like just let him do whatever the fuck Columbus wants.
Send this little piggy to the market.
Italians love him because that's all they got.
They celebrate.
That's all they got. It's just that and Sopranos.
Which, speaking of, that's all you need.
Say it again, because
it is all you. Just the Sopranos.
Okay, I was gonna say no. Say the first thing.
No, you can watch the Sopranos, celebrate Columbus. That's enough.
Ooh, let's add Columbus to Sopranos. We'll do like a whole. I mean, conquering land was all the rage. It's always been a thing. I mean, you can go back to Vikings way before all these motherfuckers were.
Vikings are the OGs.
Yeah, like it was just. You got people that are fucking bigger and stronger.
Yeah, you never hear anyone calling the Vikings racist. They did the same shit.
Everyone did it. There was tribes in
Genghis
Africa
Khan.
that were doing it, like Shaka Zulu and things like that. Where it was like it's just local things. I'm sure there was indigenous tribes of Americas that were doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
There was tribes in Mexico in that area, but it wasn't called Mexico at the time, but just South America. It wasn't called that either. But you get what the point. You get what I mean.
That part of Pangea.
This is that part of the planet. There's any part in the planet, if you go back enough, you're going to find neighbors fucking boom, 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 dishing it out. Right now, we're at a pretty chill spot, but people just do it passive aggressively now. Now it's all like technology. They're trying to just take you, without conflict, they want to take you over. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, make you want to be a slave. Because it's like, things haven't been the same since we've gotten rid of abolished slavery.
And Stockholm Syndrome
Things
is real.
change, yeah. Now you got see, you can see people like on power, like, see, now no one's fucking doing anything because we can't have slaves. Now you're just giving them, like, how can we get them back, but make them feel like they're not,
make it seem like it's their
make
idea.
it seem like it's there, But we have them build the cage, but it's a cage that they like. They can put posters, they can
play their music loud. All the Tylenol you can eat. All the circumcisions, any age.
You get it. So that's where
I can't wait. I move in on Thursday.
Oh man, you're already there. You're at a cult. You joined a cult.
Yes.
Huh? Nice. What's the cult?
The paranormal. Oh, is it the White Mountains Paranormal Activity?
Shout out.
I know. Come on the pod.
That'd be fun.
And I guess they meet up. I was kind of trolling through the page,
Mm-hmm.
And they go to play like Sunrise. They'll go and they'll take like their the electronic reader things.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I almost said EDC.
Remote sponsor the pod.
White Mountain Paranormal Investigators.
The White Mountain Paranormal Investigators.
57 members. They're looking for admins.
So, why do you consider it a cult?
Oh, I was just kidding because someone started the group and people started to flock to it.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's not really a cult, but maybe a bunch of nerds.
No, Paranormal Activity. There's a lot of I hear a lot of hauntings, ghost stories, and alien abductions up here in the mountain. So it's like like Sedona. Like there's certain areas where you just feel like it's a little creepier. Like Jerome,
Yeah.
this is one of those situations. I can see there being a lot of good stories. It'd be cool to have some of these people that are like, like, because I feel like you get into those waters where you're like, you go into those people that are just crazy for attention, and they'll fabricate some sort of story just for that.
Yeah.
You can tell when you meet up with someone and they give you this crazy out of world like story.
Well, I wouldn't
it
do
resonates differently.
I wouldn't do a Ouija board, but would you do a pendulum board?
I got a tramp stamp that's a Ouija board. You just
You just have you bent over. We're asking questions.
Trying to contact our grandmother.
Man, that's not a spirit. Jesse's just throwing it back again.
Did you hear that? I hear clapping.
Spirit, clap twice if you're over this shit. Oh, there's only one clap. No, but there's a picture.
Man.
I guess the person who started the group put a picture of their pendulum board.
Nice.
So not really a cult. Has cult potential.
Well, paranormal, I feel like that's more of like ghost, right? And
So not so much a cult, more so of like cult following and cult fanatics. Is that the right word, or is that offensive to people who believe in it?
Cult following. I don't think. I don't. There's no cult anything to it.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe
I don't say,
a cult.
I
like
don't say that. I don't not believe by any means. I do believe in the paranormal. I don't believe in the ways that humans go about communicating with it.
Well, how else?
I don't know. It just part of it seemed like maybe it's too much Hollywood.
Well, there's a lot of that.
Or fucking ghost hunters on Discovery Channel. I always thought they were bullshit.
Right.
Like the little fucking just beep 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 beep. They just point it somewhere and like there could be wires in the wall making that happen.
I mean, there could be something on the device. Or it could be a timer.
Yeah, the house
just
could have
like
bad
every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Or the house has bad wiring and it's putting off electric waves.
There's a lot of different things to it. But I'm with you. There's not like anything concrete where it's like this is what this is. And there's a lot of ways where
you haven't seen Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what is
that's
that?
Not a documentary.
That is. Yeah, it's a stream, it's a live stream. And I think since that, people have been doing that, right? Because like, there's people that'll have live streams where they're fucking sleeping, and you just watch them. Like, there's a lot of this. I mean, come on, the internet's like full of crazy, scary stories, and not just scary, but just paranormal. It's tough to put your finger on it.
It's one of those things that I have to be with them and experience it to be 100%
So do you believe in ghosts?
I do.
Okay.
I believe in spirits.
Okay.
Gay? I believe, like, I guess, I don't think they're fucking, I don't know. I've got really conflicting beliefs with it.
Yeah, I don't believe in them.
Like, I believe in angry spirits or spirits not being able to pass over, how they grow angrier and angrier, which is why they fuck with people. Because they're trapped. But I'm not like putting salt along my doorways.
Well, I don't know. Okay, now there could be some truth to all that. I'm not
discrediting
any of that because, like, I mean, I had relatives that were, they like their tarot cards, they like their palm readings, they're like their, just different like
Santeria,
like spells and stuff. Like I remember finding like my grandmother's notebook. Like, and it would have like different
your grandma's kitten bones.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Bone dice and her
chicken
skull
beats.
Coffee mug, and just, but yeah,
your Theo's blood in a vial.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's maybe there is something to it, witchcraft and like brujos and just all like the medicine men. And
those are witches, right?
Yeah, well, it's like shaman. So it's like when you start to, it's like it's all whatever word you want to call it,
Depending
and
on
humans,
which side of the belief you're on, though, one's demonic, one is spiritual.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's both because it's like manipulation could be good and bad, and there's people that'll manipulate. If I'm truly trying to convince you to watch a movie that'll like benefit you or something, or to eat better, I will push and try to sway you, like almost like it's like mind control, like lightly on the spectrum of that. Like
or being like, this movie's so fucking bad.
Yeah,
and then I gotta go see how bad it is.
Right. And but there's times where I can convince you to try to do something that is bad for you, for you, and people do that. So it's like
Here's
there's
some
good
drugs.
and bad. I feel like it's that where it's like there's not necessarily maybe there is a way where you can go and only focus on like negative aspects of this thing that we don't understand.
Yeah.
And that even if you do discover that, how do you use that as a weapon?
Well, because witchcraft just has a negative connotation surrounding it.
To
You don't have
noobs.
to say, yeah, but you don't have to, just because you are a witch, let's say, that sounds nuts to indulge in.
No, let's do it. This is spooky season,
you're
baby.
A witch,
let's
but
do
like,
it.
Not all witches are bad. Not all witches are bitches.
You're a bitch. Yeah. No, you're right.
Some witches are bitches.
Yeah, I've seen Practical Magic.
I've seen Supernatural.
I've seen The Craft.
Yeah, you can see the titties in the beginning. Early Winona Ryder titties.
Oh, yeah. So okay, witches and stuff like that. We're talking about the magic. Like there was like secret magic societies. Like what was it, the Golden Order, whatever it was, with that author. Again, I'm skimming through.
Is that when you get into things where magic is spelled different, like ICK?
Yeah. It's spelled with a K instead of a C. Yeah, and then you have C, which is more of like illusions, parlor tricks,
and then magic,
and then you have magic,
the shit.
Well, so there's do you know who Damien Eccles is?
No.
All right, sponsor the pod. Damien Eccles, it's one of those fascinating stories because it's real. Like he's a living, breathing example. And he's doing his thing. He's alive. Like he's got his own thing. He does lectures. Like he's got talks and
stuff. Is he
stuff.
a witch?
So he's a wizard. He's a magician. He practices magic, and he not claims, but he lives, eats, breathes magic. With a K. And he gives the example of magic in like other religions and stuff where people, if he does some sort of and again, I'm butchering all this, but if there's like an incantation to something, he would call it one thing, other people would call it a prayer.
Yeah. It's so okay, I could see that. So like one would argue if I sit down and say, let's say I say the Our Father, one would argue I'm casting a spell.
Yeah, that's right. And it's like there's negative what's the name again?
Connotation?
Yes, to certain words that we use. So he doesn't like the mainstream words because of those negative connotations. Yeah, like that, or just when people hear magic, like or witchcraft or whatever. So his story is he was on death row, like he was wrongfully accused.
That's what they all say,
right? And it was at the time when like heavy metal was getting blamed for like
everything.
Anytime someone said something or whatever, they were like, "Oh, they're devil worshippers."
Yeah,
it was at the height of that, and it was like
Nancy Reagan.
It was like in the most like he lived in a trailer park. This kid, he was 18 years old. He had two other buddies of his that were younger. Mm-hmm. I think one was 7. Like it was like 17 and 16 kind of thing, and they listened to Metallica, and they wore black. They dyed their hair, nails, like they were a part of that, which is now hot topic. But
yeah,
at that time,
it was not a hot topic.
No, and it was it was a hot topic, and people would. So the local police department got a call about these 3 young boys. We're talking 9, I think was what it was. Like these 9-year-old boys, ish. They were. This is a really spooky episode, but they were caught mutilated, just naked, hog-tied.
Oh shit!
And then like a wash, like a creek or some like. And this is in city, so it's not like rural areas out here where someone got lost at a lake or something. This is like 10, 15 minutes from like the city park in this, I think it's Missouri. Again, I'm butchering a lot of this, but there's an HBO special. If you guys want to look at this documentary, they got, I don't know how HBO got the rights, but they had cameras on both sides of like the legal teams. The whole court process in the beginning of it happened, but the local police department were framing allegedly they were framing these three boys. And now I say this because even the detectives that were on the case at the time have gone on like later saying they regret.
And this is one of those boys is who you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the oldest one, Damien, was blamed. He was the one that was reading more about the Wiccan religion and just learning about magic and whatnot, right? So Aleister Crowley is the other person that's well known for having they're in these like magic circles. So they all know the same people, like they go to the same, like, like it was like within the same community. And so they put the blame on him and his buddies. One of them is mentally on the spectrum, and they the police interrogated him to death, scared to death. Like they just
to get him to say what they wanted him to say,
and he just agreed. Like, yep, that's what we did. Yep.
Oh,
can I go home? Like I want to go home. If I say yes, can I go home? He was like that, and they have video of this. And it was 3 hours straight that they berated this kid, and from what it looked like, because this is there's a tactic where bad policing is they'll try to navigate a confession,
coerce out people, especially people who are scared
kids on the spectrum. Yeah,
in that interrogation room, they can fucking lie to you.
Yeah, and I think later in the trial they started conveniently losing evidence.
Yeah,
or just
oh, the camera's malfunctioned.
Sorry, we don't know, we don't have it anymore, kind of thing. And,
cops are slimy.
And it's dude, it's 3 hours each documentary. There's 3 of them. There's books. It's called Paradise Lost, and it's about the trial of these 3 boys being put.
So he got put on death row as a child.
He got put on death row as 18 years old.
God damn.
And he wasn't out. He stayed. He goes into his books the crazy shit that happened. When you're 18, you go into prison with men that believe that you did these crazy things to these little boys. Woo! Someone just died in prison, a rock star.
The singer of the Lost Prophets.
Yes.
Because I used to bump the Lost Prophets. I liked the Lost Prophets.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I still bumped them without knowing what had happened. It wasn't until maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, someone told me what had happened with that fucking guy.
Yeah, the fucking baby raper, dude. That guy is fucking crazy, bro.
And they just fucking waxed his ass.
And I think it took a long time. Yeah, because wasn't it 2013? You think what you said? Yeah, that's nuts.
Dude, there was a Lost Prophet song I used to send girls that I liked.
Yeah. So yeah, it's he was in that kind of situation where the fucking horrific things that you get accused of, right? And he's 18 years old. I think he had his girlfriend at the time was pregnant, so while he was going through this legal battle, his son was born, and anyway, but they separated them. So ultimately, they started charging Damien by himself, and the other 2 were together, as
accessories.
They weren't, and again, they had denied all of it. It was the town that was pushing, no, this is our evidence that proves that these guys are the ones that did it.
Yeah. And
then it went into maybe it was just, they started navigating, it was just Damien, and you guys were a part of it.
And that's how they get people to also admit shit. Yeah. Oh, did you just get roped into it? Mm-hmm. We know you're not like that fucking Predator guy is. We know you're not a bad guy.
Yeah. Just
tell us the truth so we can help you.
Yeah. It's crazy. So this whole circus show, then the blame gets tossed on the stepdads of because they they don't know who did it.
Yeah.
To this day, there is no like for sure we got the guy or girl.
So could
who knows?
homie really have done it as a Wiccan sacrifice?
So that's the thing. It's like the evidence was very compelling as to it would be difficult for any adult to pull these 3 kids, do these kind of things in the middle of the night. Like there was like it was just, let alone these teenage boys.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't like it. How I couldn't like it was just crazy because the lawyers were like, I couldn't.
Was it like that?
I wouldn't do it.
You ever see that Making a Murderer documentary? It just sounds similar in the sense where somebody was wrongly tried, but there's everything against them, and nothing they could say or do would fucking help.
Yes.
That one though had a different turn. Like he got off and then went back to prison because it turns out he actually did something.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. So yeah, it was one of those situations where it's like there was just so much evidence to prove like they didn't do it, and they were saying the whole time we didn't do it, and but it took a turn when it came to the magic shit. So this is where it was
And
like
that definitely didn't help.
they used it as like this. You guys were doing it for some magical sacrifice, some black magic shit, and they kept on tying like the books that he was reading, the music that they were listening to,
Metallica.
the rumors around the town. You know, so like there was all these different things that they were just like, so you guys would definitely do something like this. Just admit it already. Like, yeah, and they would just So the guy, the
that's
kid,
not how shit works.
yeah, he was in maximum security death row for I think 10 years, and then just like prison
With
sprinkled in or whatever
with the whole prison after his head.
Mm-hmm. And he is glad it happened. Like he will explain today that that's what was necessary for him to get to where he's at today.
Fuck, I've got no excuse not to grow and heal.
Bro, to listen to his story, I felt like, damn, like it's just, and he goes into it, like he goes into the details. But so I have some of his books. The ones that I have go into his perspective on magic. So he goes into very simple techniques because he considers himself like just a trailer park kid, and he was getting like these meditation masters from different, like he was learning like some sort of like Eastern Buddhism mixed in with some like again just different
Jiu-jitsu, pig Latin.
It's like mixing martial arts with like meditation and anyway, that's was like his in as far as diving into this world. Found he has magic tattoos all over his body.
Yeah.
He feels like he's got talismans that he charges, and it's interesting because he gives you the techniques to do this, but you have to believe. Like that's where I'm so skeptical.
That sounds like something else I'm familiar with.
That's everything. That's like when you have to take a leap of faith.
Yeah, the Force.
The Force. I thought you were talking about Christianity.
Oh, yeah. Not everything's about God.
Yeah. Well, so that's so like it's one of those things where he's like, no, this is everywhere. People have their definition for it, but this is how I channel it, and other people have been able to channel it since the day of like alchemists and whatnot. So past ancient philosophers were going into these different things, and yeah, there's ways you can tap into it, like with substances or just.
I've had fellow artists and musicians tell me to be careful with my words because it is alchemy, because it is spells.
Right.
And I've always
all about your raps.
I've always taken that to heart.
No,
but
just kidding.
not everything's about God either.
No, right. Good comparison. Rap God.
But I've always took that to heart.
Yeah.
Like, we are performing magic.
Sure.
It's not called spelling for anything.
No, you're right.
Know?
We're talking about magic, right? So basically this guy, he was able to communicate from his, again, prison cell, and he was isolated a lot for a lot of it because of how much the fucking
for his safety.
For his safety, really, and but he would just talk about, like, I mean, just sitting by yourself, in a fucking small ass cell,
saying magic.
and doing magic to connect to the outside world.
So then, when we're saying that,
Yeah.
ideally, he's praying, he's meditating.
Correct.
So just different words.
Yeah, it's like a certain level. So it's like it could be the same words in different languages. He does that. He did like throat singing too. So there was like a
throat singing.
You had to get to a certain that's the best
that
way.
sends people into like spiritual fucking
There's ways
encounters,
you can
doesn't it?
biohack.
I saw it on The
yourself.
Simpsons.
No, but and people do that. I mean, people have runner's high, and people go to get adrenaline junkies, and it's like there's this chemical switch internally that gives you this sometimes euphoric or.
Well, it's that point of being close to death, I think.
I mean,
Or your
in
body
that case-
going into survival mode, whether it be throat singing, you're suffocating your brain, runner's high, you're
I don't
pushing
think
yourself
throat
to
singing
the point.
suffocating your brain.
Well, the point is the breathing is what gives you that dizziness, which sends you into that
There
tantric state.
Are breathing exercises. You're correct. Where it's like you do like the 4-fold breath or something, and it yeah. So that
just controlled suffocation.
I guess you could say that.
Because then when you fucking hit air duster, you suffocate your brain so much, you get the wah-wahs, and then you figure out the answers to life.
I love, and I always repeat this, The Immortality Key is a great book. And there's other similar pieces of literature that dive into like Paleolithic, like religious beliefs. And a lot of them at the time, because it was popular, there was natural substances that would help. You know, they were just
deal
used
with
as
the existential crisis that is figuring out what we're fucking doing here.
no, it was more of like a line of communication because we
Like,
disconnect
to God or to each other,
to it could be
or whatever their God, whatever it was,
whatever
you know?
whatever you got. Yeah. You know,
I mean, a lot of the times it was the elements people were praying to.
and
The fucking wind, the rain, the sun.
right. I mean, there's gods to that. You know, there's but there's also in multiple religions they believe in like different planes of existence. So in the science community, they
And
would call it like
and
interdimensional.
This plane ain't shit.
It's this plane. Like this is what this is. I mean, it ain't shit. I mean, that depends on who you are.
Zeus is
Some
like,
people
"Those
are
little
having really
bitches."
good lives right now. There's someone that just green lights all the fucking way, and you and I are the kind of people that are like, well, man, this fucking place, there's gotta be better. There's gotta be this.
So what if the plane doesn't change, and then like, what if? Oh, what is it? Reincarnation. Say you die,
Oh,
and when
right.
you die, you're born as another baby. But all these lives you have to live start. So maybe your past lives, you were a bum, you were a nobody. Next one, you're more lower class. The next one, you're higher up. So then you go through all of these.
Yeah, that's like
And
Buddha
then once
or
you
Eastern.
get to the end, you get like the average of your goodness and badness and what you've learned.
That sounds like one type, like one, because there's been like modern examples of like Jim Jones. We all know that cult, right?
Yeah.
And all that, where I believe it was Jim Jones. They believed in like,
R.I.P.
right? It was like a reincarnation kind of thing, but it would suck like to come back. What was the word? There was a certain term that most people. Oh, old soul. I think is what it was, like being called an old
Hence
soul.
why you don't remember your past life, but you're still connected to it.
It's like you keep failing, like you can even get death right.
Yeah.
It's like that's like it wasn't a good thing to be an old soul, but to us, it's like a
A wisdom
wise
thing
thing,
almost.
yeah, like this or maturity, and it's like
Well, that's where the old souls eventually succeed because you
Mhm.
fail, you do it, you do
Yeah.
it. And that could arguably be some of the best people.
right.
Or where you get deja vu or
Yeah.
feel like you know someone.
Where's the measuring devices for all these things?
Yeah,
And
tape
that's
measure,
we call them religion, we call them science, we call them
magic.
we call them magic, we call them these things, and it's again, I don't know what's going to be the catalyst that
Connects them
merges.
all.
Yes, but right now
We are.
right now that's not like mainstream. There's not a lot of attention to it because our attention's very limited. Like there's a lot of people that have already
Or our
skipped
attention
this
spans are
video.
this big. Yeah. We got into the spelling of magic with a K, and they're
Yeah.
like, nope.
Done. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah,
We got into circumcision and Tylenol, and they were like, nope.
there's no one sticking around. I guess I should be worried about it. Go on.
With a notepad. You ever see the videos about the rocks in the desert that move like over time? I once got really high and had a theory that those are really poorly reincarnated souls. Like you die and you come back as a rock,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's why people are attracted to rocks.
Okay.
Like that rock was a fucking soul
Right.
that died and moved on,
Mhm.
and that person was connected to.
Hmm.
But the ones that end up in the desert that are moving ever so slowly came back and are trying to get out.
Okay. Have you?
I love drugs.
Yeah, you gotta watch Acid. You gotta watch Acid.
I
have. and eat reality. No.
That's a T-shirt.
So everything, everywhere, all at once. I was watching that while I was tripping, and there was one part. I mean, it's like
That's the. Oh, I think I've asked that before. That's not the Stephen Hawking movie.
No, yeah,
That's the
right.
theory of everything.
Yes. So there you go. We're learning. But no, like in that one, there were rocks, like, and they can communicate or they could feel it, but it was just tripping and watching that. There were rocks with googly eyes on them. But that's a fun theory because like we get so the plant. I mean, again, I'm not fucking. We're going off the rails so much on this one, but and I don't know anything. I'm a fucking idiot, So it's like, trying to put my monkey brain to these things. It's just, man, my brain is not just helping me here. This is where we need Gemini.
I know what I like. I know that when my monkey brain puts it together, I like what it puts together. I like the
Sure.
picture that it paints.
It helps make sense. That's what making sense to you is, But on this rock, all right. I think everything stays here. I don't know how much of what happens on Earth affects
So we
another
just
planet.
almost like a fountain or just a circulating water pump, just pumping itself through each
I
other.
feel like
over
it's
and over.
up and I mean, I don't know to what extent, where the ocean that is space meets our atmosphere, like like that. I feel like at some point we are our own ecosystem. That's what the Earth is,
Yeah.
right? And
We're our own little biodome.
right. So that's why that one was Biodome 2, because like, well, we are on this one. This is one. So we are a self-contained eco
Someone
bio
built us
blah,
in
blah,
a
blah.
bottle. And
Right. So, but maybe
Put us on a
it's a
shelf.
bubble, right? So it's a bubble, and everything inside of it stays relatively inside of it.
As long as you don't take the cap off.
Well, whatever that is just that's plane, right?
Yeah.
That's dimension. That's whatever. This is what that is. What
So I imagine us just being a man-made biome. Like you said, someone putting all this little grass in a bottle, running water, putting a cap on it. Life grows inside of it. They put it on a shelf.
Gotcha. That's what you
us.
feel like what we are, right? And that makes sense, right? That's what it's kind of like. But everything that lives and dies within that bottle, like it just goes back
Returns
into
to
the
itself.
bottle inside.
Ash to ash, dust to dust.
And if that's what's happening now, I guess all of it's right. You do get reincarnated as something else.
Yeah.
Where you lose me is where it's like, depending on how you live your life or the decisions that you make determines what that afterlife looks like.
So you lean more towards whatever's the next open available living thing that needs replaced is what you go to,
Yeah.
despite whether you are a piece of shit.
Some would call it chaos. Some would call it like randomization. Just I feel like it's
I find more peace in it being more random. There's too much pressure to
Same.
be good.
well. That's where I feel like that seems more of like a self-interest thing. It seems like more of a human mentality to be like, you have to do it this way, or else.
Well, because some people inherently just are not good.
Yeah, and the other way
And
around.
It's not even their fault.
right.
And yet, some people just are good.
When at their expense,
So
because
then, at that point, then where's the justice of the really good person coming back as fucking a mud sucking fish
I
and
think
the really
that-
bad person?
that's what I'm saying. I don't think there is. Once you cross that line, any reason you thought goes out the window. Just like when we talk about space, when we talk about things that we don't know.
If time is irrelevant, why is good and bad relevant?
Well, time is only relevant to us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
good
so
and bad's only relevant.
To us.
Good and I think we brought it up in a past episode. Good and bad's not relevant in the animal world.
No. I mean, yeah, and there are a lot of examples, like in the plant world, the fungi world. It's like there's plenty of examples where it's like this makes sense to us as a collective, but is it right or wrong? Well, that only matters to us too. So it's,
on the food chain, it doesn't matter.
So at some point, when you go out of this world, kicking or screaming or not, at that point, what I thought, is not going to be it. That's like the one thing I do believe in. Anything that I believe in is not going to mean shit. Like why would it? How could it?
It's all to help you sleep better.
But
that's okay.
That's okay.
That's way okay.
Because I want everyone to have a good life. Everyone wants to have a good life while we're here.
Everyone deserves to sleep good.
Yes, exactly. Everyone deserves to eat. Everyone deserves. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of
except who I say doesn't deserve it. They don't deserve it.
Yeah, fuck them. But no, like I feel like that's what's been sold to every human. Is like, do it this way and you'll be all right. Because like that's how we survived. And the numbers was like, don't eat this, don't do this, and you'll live a little longer.
But it all came from watching somebody eat that and do
it. I think at some point we just got so terrified, of death, of all that, where it's like, you got to do it this way. Trust me, it's worked. It's worked for everybody. But we always get these moments where it's like there's this disconnect where it's like, no, but you can't do that.
You can though.
But you're the only thing stopping me.
Yeah. I don't think you should do that.
And that goes for the darkest things we've talked about on this pod. So like it's just there's a moment where it's like, why are you doing this? And how do you take it in? What's their reasoning on why they're doing it? And we just don't have those answers. Like, I think all of it is going to exist if it can. Like the probability thing. It's like if there's a slot for this, something's got to fill it. Like,
yeah.
And depending on the time that you're available to be in that slot,
it's like showing up to be a sub on league night. You might end up on the best team.
Yep.
Or you might end up being the best one on the worst team.
And you could have done everything right in your life before that, but doesn't justify what team you end up on. Like, that's just how it goes.
I don't know. I can find solace in that.
That's my belief. It's like, I think on a grand scale, it's just things doing what things do.
So do what you do the way you believe you should do it.
Yeah.
And the rest is irrelevant.
Yep. I mean, there's learning in our life. I don't know what this matters in our little bottle.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, when you think on a, like, again, especially
we're
when
in
I'm
this
tripping,
little bottle
like,
trying to build our own little bottle.
Or escape the bottle, or
which one is the more noble cause?
Like, again, if you ask humanity, you get the cesspool of information that you and I are currly, just drowning in, because that's better than getting burned alive.
Doggy paddling in this primordial soup.
So
too many soups.
Yeah, when you
that's the
too
way
many
the soup broths.
Yeah, that's what make the soup bowl work.
That's the way the soup bowl cooks, or some shit.
So when I think about things like that, it dwarfs all the other issues that I feel like, well, we're just bickering. We're bickering atoms. It's just what does it matter when you zoom out? Yeah.
I always gotten told, like, oh, you're generalizing it so much. I'm like, I think that's the only way to actually see something is to generalize it. Because if you don't generalize it, you get stuck on one little thing. We all started with homie being on death row.
So magic. Yeah. But that's why
magic just took the wheel.
When I listen to his stuff, being able to channel these like ancient angels, because he mentions that a lot of the magic that he gets access to is because he believes in certain archangels.
And is that going back to like things like the Book of Enoch
Yeah, and things are starting to boom, 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 boom.
to intertwine?
Yeah, and this is where I feel like when it comes to the big, big, big beliefs that we have, I think they're all kind of like spokes to like a bigger wheel.
Yeah.
You know, and I
Just
don't.
which spoke are you clipping your card to sound like a motorcycle?
And what does it matter? Like, if you get access to it and you get an answer, like, is it necessarily? It's not going to be you. You have to put away your expectation. You can't want to like it. You can't be afraid of not liking it. Like, you can't be afraid of it. You can't like want it bad.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, it's not going to be anything that you think of. Like,
It's like don't meet your hero.
Yeah, don't let you're going to let yourself down here. Either way, because it's just going to be something completely different. And at that phase, would it matter whether you liked it or not? Once you got there, it just happened. I feel like we do what people do best. We put a lot of ourselves into it, and that's special to us, But to everything else that's living their lives the same time we're living ours, they don't give a fuck.
No.
They don't give a fuck.
I saw a post on Facebook. It was like, just do what you do. No one likes you anyway.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I mean, with people and the way they access this, for him to go through a crazy fucking horror story, you're a senior out of high school, just out of high school, and now you're in prison
with a fucking
the bulk
with a
of your
target
life.
on your back.
Yes, and you survived. Not only that, but then you have a following, of people that have all
A strong following.
and they're following his teachings that he learned from different magical practitioners, and he does it every day. He's got to like the clock, like most people, like there's religions that'll pray on the dot, like, oh, sorry, I don't care what I'm
Facing
doing,
a certain direction.
I will do it. And he has that same ritual. He just has it his way, and he calls it what he calls it, which is not new. A lot of people called it that.
Yeah.
So magic, I think there's good and bad to it. But I think that's what we talk about, that bubble or our bottle. Like, when people say we're all connected, I think that's kind of what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's there.
Well, that's why people are fighting, though. They're fighting over that connection
Mm-hmm.
that they already have, but just call it something different.
Wait, this has been a fun episode. Raw, seasonal.
I love the rabbit hole.
Yes. Yeah. But at the end, I don't know. But I'll let you know if I find out.
Oh, no, you're going to be dead.
Yeah, we might not be friends. Because I'll be like in a straitjacket.
You're going to come back as somebody.
Letting you know. Yeah, I'm going to come back as someone's recall on their body.
I'm going to do the next episode alone. I mean, look at this rock I found. It might be Jesse.
It's got like one hair on it. Just like you took one of my pubes and just put it on the rock.
This rock's going to pull a card from behind your ear.
You just draw me on the whiteboard. Man.
You see the rock with the microphone calling out dark games.
You just throw the rock at the dartboard. Oh, man. Yeah, don't do that to me.
Don't die?
Don't die. Don't die.
Yeah, don't die.
Just don't die. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, right? There's a lot of that happening. You get the people that are like, hey, how can we get there better, faster? And then you get the other ones that are like, I don't ever want to get there. I want to be fucking immortal. And I think that a lot of that goes into the technology because we're trying to plug in to stay. But at some point, if you can't have that self-sustained forever, there's an expiration date to everything.
The closest thing to immortality that we will ever get to see is what we're doing, is putting something out there that will be there forever. That's as much immortal as we can make ourselves. Art.
But if something doesn't stop that, because you can blow up art, you can blow up a lot of things.
You can't blow up the internet.
You can blow up the internet.
Yeah,
one solar flare, boom.
There is someone out there acoustically writing out the internet and archiving it for when that happens.
You think?
And there will be transcripts of STDs.
Internet will live on paper.
Someone's doing it.
And you
People
can bring
out
it back.
Already commit to archiving just weird shit they see.
But what if, like, at some point, every archive is worried, so they always try to have a backup, because at any time, if anything happens to whatever that is, that could be lost.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end, where it's like, don't fucking do it. Like, don't lose that. Don't drop that. Don't, like, take it easy. Like, because
the only
some would say the Earth is
that bitch into stone.
Right? What if that's Earth, and we're just this sequence of numbers and power. That we run the Earth, and it's a computer for the galaxy. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. We're going back to it, but yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of this stuff kind of goes into. It's like we're just examples of a bigger system. Like when you take a piece of the puzzle. So that puzzle, if you dive into just that, it could be fun. It could be fine. But then, ultimately it's going to fit somewhere, and that's the bigger picture. Will we ever see it? I don't think it's really our position to determine whether we get to or not.
Yeah.
Because we've already talked about, there's people that are perfectly fine living their lives, not having any of these kind of conversations. And
these kind of conversations make people jump out of windows. Some people can't handle the existential size of the generalization of what we're looking at. Or trying to look at.
Yeah. I mean, and we try to be like psychonauts and astronauts. We try to put ourselves in safe suits to dive into these waters. And we're going to crack some eggs to get there, and you can either feel like it's good or bad, but in the end, it's what we do. And
imagine if one day we just went to the lake and we saw motherfucking fish SpongeBobbing it, like with a fucking suit on with water inside of it.
And take some acid.
Yeah. Like we're just fishing ourselves, and like spaces coming out of the water.
Yeah, like getting pulled out of your reality. That's a fish, right? You're in your world doing your thing, then all of a sudden you get a hook or a fucking talon.
Yeah,
that's just like, whoop! There's a whole thing out here. Welcome.
That's dying. That's getting to see the answer and then just it being irrelevant.
Oh, this is a very Halloween-y episode. Because we did have a change of pace. Unfortunately, our guest wasn't able to make it, and I'm excited. I hope we can reschedule. Because that could be a fun conversation.
Yeah.
Not to say that all the other people that we had are not fun.
It would put every other guest to shame.
You think you're guest of the year? Come on and prove it. If we had guest of the year, if that was a thing, I mean, the snacks and the whole pumpkins and all that, they set the bar.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
So if you're going to come be a guest, you're going to have to bring
drugs
or better snacks. And those snacks were top tier.
So drugs.
Drugs.
What better snacks are there? The drugs.
Joe Whitey.
That's going to be a fun conversation with Joe Whitey.
I hope she brings drugs.
She would be. Remember?
Oh, yeah, she's hard as fuck.
She's like, yeah, come on. You're talking about the mafia boss lady that is Joe Whitey. That does sound like a boss leader, though, if you think about it.
Well, because there was that mob boss from like Boston. It was Whitey Bulger.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. So that's going to be fun. Stay tuned. She's not one for flaking, so I'm pretty confident that she's going to show up.
Today, when I thought it was her, I was like, oh, she's probably already there.
Right.
I was like, man, she's going to be ready.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I got invited to Joe Whitey's writing sessions, like she was trying to get some comics together. And when I showed up for that, she had chips and salsa. She had water for everybody, so she had pens and pads. Like,
I love it.
Yeah, it was. I love the preparedness. Like you can appreciate it. Well respected. Anyway, it's going to be a good show. Thank you again to Bonnie and Emily for having the balls to come on the show and
cojones.
Yeah, and just.
I didn't even have the cojones to stay.
Look at you. No, but I will give you some props. You did have something that you had to do before work, so you weren't able to go that late even. So
no, yeah, I rescheduled that day around.
I appreciate you.
I have a warrant now.
Putting in the time.
Just kidding.
I know, right? That's why we keep putting off the White Mountain Watch.
Just give it one more week.
Give 1 more week, man. Yeah. So I think they're fun, but I also like this too because at the essence of this podcast, it really is just us kicking the shit.
Yeah.
So to go down these rabbit holes, thank you for
I like the
exploring these holes with us.
The nice break, the nice break in between guests of just like a pod, us two, because the guests are nice, but it becomes overwhelming a little bit. Too many, that sounds like I'm bitching.
That's
not bitching.
Where I tell I go to it. No,
I'm not bitching at all.
Yeah.
But there gets to a point where, like, when 3 or 4 people start talking over each other,
oh yeah,
I don't get to get my jokes out.
Too many spotlights, right?
Bitches.
No one can see how bright mine is.
The light can't reflect off my bald ass.
You're the
head
one that turned down the microphone on that. Yeah. There's a lot of power to the knobs.
You edited it out, but I really just got mad and left last episode.
Oh, you should see what I edit out, baby. So many moments a year. I'm like, no, he's funnier than me. Cut. See,
I'm going to take that joke and put it in my stand-up set.
You can have it. Yeah, so keep a lookout. Unfortunately, we had to postpone. I mean, I don't have to say it, but the roast. I still want to do it. Unfortunately, but we have a double Halloween night for you guys. I was planning on doing it that Saturday, but it might it might be a good thing because I might want to turn it into like a New Year's Eve party.
That could be fun.
That would be great because all the bad shit, get it out before the year ends.
Yeah,
and that way they can be mad or they're mad about old shit, the next day. But
man, I said that last year.
Yeah, that's right. This is the perfect place, the time to do it. So bring it on board. Keep your eyes and ears and asses out for the roast that's gonna be coming up. Brought to you by Barstar Events. Great, good fun. What are you gonna be for Halloween? You gonna be working that night?
Yeah, I still haven't went and got a costume.
Decided?
Get something carnival related.
Yeah,
like I said, I'll pop my teeth out and say I run the tilt-a-whirl.
Oh, I got to see Lane out at Spirit. Shout out.
Oh, what up?
Good seeing her. It's unfortunate with the Irish, so. I love seeing my Irish peeps, doing well. But yeah, Spirit, we did that. I couldn't find anything.
Dude, that shit's so expensive.
Couldn't find anything. I mean, that's what costumes are now. Unless like Margaret, like
dude,
she's
Goodwill.
dope because she makes
Goodwill
costumes.
Is the bag.
That's the business.
I can put a costume together at Goodwill with $20 and 10 minutes to spare.
Oh, geez. I mean, if you could find some gems. And some of the best items, costumes that have won award, like little contests, come from that. So yeah, you're right. Well, bring your costumes. You just got to be
creative.
Is the next night a costume party too?
Or
is it just?
I think so. It's like the whole 2-day. There'll be a costume. I think. No, I could be wrong.
Right.
I mean, I could pull up the flyer, and I work there.
Right.
But
why promote it?
Costume party both nights.
You're right.
Like, does that mean I have to buy 2 fucking costumes? Can I just wear the same costume both nights?
I guess you're right. I don't see anything wrong with that.
I'm just not even going to shower after work. I'm just going to stay dressed up.
What are the odds of you getting people going both nights? Like, do you think it'll be like a crowd, this night's crowd, that night's crowd?
You know this town's drunks.
You're right.
It doesn't even have to be a...
So, Bernie, we'll see you there. I love it. Yeah. Well, anyway, fun stuff. Stay tuned. Yeah. We'll see what other guests we can snag. I've had some ideas. Yeah, we've talked about bands. There's one in particular, they just changed their band's name. So I'm curious if they'd be interested in coming on and talking to us a little bit about that. DJs, of course. Now that DJ season's going to be over here soon. Wait, no, did the DJs pick up in the winter here? I don't remember.
At the places that do them, I mean, the lodge that I know is always known for bringing in outside DJs. They have an in-house DJ who's fucking badass. He's a good host.
But I know at One Eyes they slow down on like live performances.
Yeah, so we don't do bands anymore.
Well, you have a house DJ, so it's I guess
that stops.
Oh yeah,
the bands stop at the end of summer.
Gotcha. So yeah, bundle up. Everything's switching, but it's been fucking. We've been getting some overdue rain, which has been nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to things going inside.
You're one of those people that stands out and someone brings up the rain and they're like, "Oh, it's so rainy," and you're like, "Yeah, but we need it though."
It's good. It's good that we're having it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
I'm the one outside dancing,
crip walking in it,
doing the dance, rain dance, baby. Just sliding down a pole. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Sliding down a tree.
There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh well. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in. We much love and appreciate all of you. Tune in if you like this kind of stuff. This rowdy, adult dad humor.
Rabbit holes.
Just keep, yeah. If you like holes,
I need a Zoloft after today's episode.
Yeah, that's an STD hole right there, man. If you guys like this kind of stuff, follow us. Please consider it. If not, just think about it.
At least hit subscribe and let us see the notification. Even if you unsubscribe, just let us see it.
Yeah, please.
Just let us see it.
Please. Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. The shorts are fun. If you just want to microdose the STDs, I get you. If you want to be on the podcast, we can have you. Just reach out. Maybe we'll do a live show. We've talked about that. Again, it's just something who knows? Who knows where this goes?
So watch some episodes before you want to come on, read the room.
Yes. Man, Bonnie was prepped. She had fucking show and tell. Yeah. She set the bar. So that, but you can see how much fun we have. And it's all nonsense. It's all small town. I've been your host, Jesse Regalado.
And I'm Gabriel Lee Nelson. I got some Tylenol to go take from my circumcision.
Go chop those lines of Tylenol up, baby.
Just some small town dads living in the White Mountains.
Either way, they're helping you.
Like if I was like, Jesse, I need you to douse me in gasoline. I'm about to go fucking set myself on fire on the deuce because Sholo hates Mexicans.
I feel like if you're already going on the route to light yourself, why couldn't you just pour it on yourself?
That's what I'm saying. But would you do it? Like,
would I? In bringing someone into it,
I guess you got to believe just as strongly about the person getting
one
set
condition.
on fire.
Could I put it in a super soaker?
Ooh, yeah! Connect it to one of those water things, like the strings, and it just splashes all over.
Everybody
just playing it.
It's a slip and slide.
At the end is a campfire.
Yeah.